Is that cool?
Yeah, that's good.
What is the purpose of the Center for Faith and Culture?
Yeah, the mission of the Center for Faith and Culture, the L. Russ Bush Center for Faith and Culture, is to equip students to advance the way of Christ in all of his world. We do that in a variety of different ways, but at the end of the day, it hooks into really the life and legacy of Dr. L. Russ Bush. He had a dream to see something like the CFC started, to equip students and really just to equip Christians largely to navigate complex cultural issues in a Christian manner, also to defend the faith once for all delivered to the saints, and to do all of this in a way that really advances the more excellent way of Christ. So that's what we seek to do. We think of our ministry as kind of materializing in three different forms. We seek to cultivate conversation, content, and community. And those things really feed off of one another.
What is the most valuable thing that the CFC provides?
Coffee. The most valuable and kind of unique contribution of the Center for Faith and Culture in the broader economy of Southeastern is stretching those theological and biblical commitments and confessions into the rest of culture, into the rest of the created order. And the conversation and community and content that is developed unto that end, unto that kind of integrative end. This is our confession theologically and biblically, and this is the rest of our lives. It's making that connection. It's attending to that link with Christ at the center of it. It's easy to say that. And I don't know any well-meaning Christian that would disagree with that in theory. But what does that mean? How do we do that? Making it tangible, giving examples, sharing stories of how our confession in Christ matters for the way that I do my work, and beyond just being honest and showing up on time and being reliable, but even the way in which we work. Dorothy Sayers has the great line that the first demand that our religion makes on us for the Christian carpenter is that we make good tables. One of the things that the CFC does is it grabs hold of the Great Commission with the Great Commandment and brings these two so closely together as to remind people that to go and make disciples means that we teach them to observe all that Christ commanded us. That's what he said. And that's where sometimes the harder work begins. Okay, what does it mean to observe the way of Christ in the whole of his world in a way that holds up love for God and love for neighbor? Those are hard conversations and hard questions that sometimes come into conflict with cultural issues. And that's the space that we sit in. And we want to equip ministry leaders to navigate those spaces wisely.